Touchdown.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
He's still on his feet.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already, closing in on the all-time record in the first half.
He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Caught by Wilson.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Garrett Wilson.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Rolling to his left.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Down the left sideline.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Garrett Wilson.
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Broncos are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 30.
A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos just continue to roll.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the... Certainly. Am I expecting...
That's caught at the 25.
A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos.
Garrett Wilson.
With career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for 3rd place all time.
And the Broncos are pouring it on. Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Garrett Wilson
with career touchdowns to LT and into 3rd place all time.
And the Broncos extend their lead yet again.
I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
And we get another look now at this Broncos offense.
Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Michael Mayer.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have got it on cruise control.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. On play action, they'll throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
And boy, Charles, it is no doubt a passing league. We get that, but did you ever think we would see someone pass for 7,000 yards in a season? He just went over that threshold.
Brandon, 7,000 yards means you've had a monster game each and every game of the year. If you throw for 350, that would hurt your average. That means you've made every throw, very few drops by your receivers. You've moved the ball effectively every time out.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Broncos just continue to roll.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Coming out now, the Broncos. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Broncos are pouring it on.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Again, it's Achane.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time, as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt.
Touchdown, Broncos! A great play there. 36 yards.
And the Broncos are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Well, this is really simple. Let's just say it. This quarterback is on fire. Touchdown after touchdown throwing the football. What a day for him.
Denver's offense ready to go again.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. Oh, a leap it. He will make the catch.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
It gets it right back to Mayer. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left.
This one deep for Wilson.
It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
This was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Denver,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been